everyone, my name's Yvonne and today I'm going to show you how to make this pretty card topper with hand-drawn daffodils in no time whatsoever. Now what you're going to need is some linen card. I've used a fairly heavy linen card and the same card for the topper. I use this because it mimics watercolour and that's what you want it to look like. So I've cut a topper out ready and it's 7 centimetres by 8 or 8.5 centimetres approximately. It's not critical. Then you're going to need 3 pens. 2 of the pens are calligraphy pens from the Zig Millennium range and they're designed for colour grading. And the third pen you're going to use is an art and graphic pen in colour 56 for the leaves and the stems. Right, now if you look at this card you can see that I've positioned them in 3 spaces like a triangle, and you're going to do the same, but put dots where you want the flowers to be. It makes your life far easier afterwards because you've got them positioned straight away. Right, now these pens, as I said, are designed for colour grading, so we're going to actually add one colour to the other pen, and I tend to go a dark one onto the lighter one, and it works on a gravity feed. So if you hold it above, and the colour will just sink into the bottom pen. And you can see it just colouring the corner of the pen there. Then I'm going to show you on a piece of scrap paper that the pen now has 2 colours. It's a hard line there, but it will soften as you use it. Okay, so we're going to start with the top one, and with the orange furthest away from you, using the whole of the pen on the card at the same time, we're going to do a little sort of, almost like the front of a letter D. Then you're going to join it up with a letter C and you've made a cup, and then flick it around, go over it again with the dark on the bottom, and that grounds your daffodil. Then turn it sideways, and what you're going to do now is almost like a shaky hand technique. Just move, and as you're doing it, move it around. And there we are. There's your first one. So very quickly now I'll do the others. And I should tell you that this is a pigment ink and it dries almost instantly. And when it's dry, it's also waterproof and fade proof. And it's an archival ink, so it won't damage anything else. And just that one application of ink is enough to do all 3 of these. And before you ask me if you want to get rid of the little bit of colour on the end, just get, I find the easiest thing is to get a piece of kitchen roll or tissue and dab it, and it'll go back to clean. Right, then you take the thin end of that pen, of the art and graphic pen, and just do a few flicks for the stems, and then turn it around and use the soft end, and again doing flicks. You're going to flick up and then down, and look how easy that is to achieve that leaf shape. Right, then we will need to ground it at the bottom. And it's done. Right, now the next stage you're going to do is you need some sort of edging. You can either edge with a calligraphy pen or you can edge with the art and graphic pen, and all you need to do is slide the pen along the edge. Doesn't look much where you see it there, but you wait until it sort of sits on the paper underneath. I'm going for a rustic approach with this one, so I'm going to make sure I don't want it particularly even all the way around. You see what I'm doing there now? And there we are, now it stands out. So to make the card, I've got my piece of original base card. Then I've taken some double-sided tape and put it on the back of that ribbon. And you'll now see me making a total mess of taking the double-sided backing off. So if it doesn't work on the one end, I suggest you go to the other end, which is what I'm going to do. Right, I have cut the ribbon slightly longer than the card so that I can hold it over each end, hover above, and when you think it's right, pull tight and then press down. Now, the best way to do this is to cut it from the back, not from the front. You'll get a nice clean edge if you do it that way round. And because you've got double-sided, the ribbon won't fray either. So if you put on your topper, if you put some little foam pads, then you can put it on like that, position it. Then I've made a little bow and put some double-sided tape on that as well to stick it on. And that just finishes it off. And you can then, if you want, put some a message underneath, like happy birthday or congratulations or anything you fancy. So you can see the difference between the two toppers. Quick and easy, and I hope you enjoy. And if you want, I'll put the links to where you can buy the pens underneath. Please like and subscribe. I know everyone says this, but the channels don't keep going unless people actually do that. So thanks for watching. See you soon.